If you've gone to the grocery store recently, you've seen the markups on fresh fruit. And we're now out of growing season and the produce is going to get even more and more pricey.
But if you happen to have a few fall apples you'd like to munch on as winter settles in, Andrea Bushre has a recipe just for you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Growing, Eating, and Educating. I'm Andrea Bushre, the farm director here, and today we are in our kitchen. So today we are canning our apple pie filling. So this is something that's pretty simple. All you have to do really is chop up your apples, put them in a syrup, and then can them. So this is something that kind of just gets you started when you have an excess of apples that you need to do something with before they're rotting. So our process here was to slice up our apples. So we took an apple core, we sliced it up, and then we sliced each one of our apples into 1/4-inch slices. After that, we made our syrup. So we mixed honey and water and cinnamon together, and then we brought that syrup up to a boil, and then we added in all of our apple slices. Our apple slices were in there for around 5 minutes or so. It's just long enough so that they can soften up a little bit. So when you have your apple slices in the syrup and they're boiling, you want to get your canning pot ready. So get your large canning pot, boiling water, and then you're also going to get your smaller saucepan, fill it with water, get that boiling for your lids on your jars. And then once your apple slices are done, we're ready to actually put this stuff in the jars. So we want to fill the jars to about maybe 1 inch or so from the top, because as things are boiling, things expand. So you want to account for that so you don't have either exploding jars, overflowing jars, or mess with the sealing process. So we're filling our jars, and then we want to wipe the top of our jar off so that we have a tighter seal when we put the lid on. We put our lid on, and then we screw on the silver part, but we don't want to screw it all the way down. We want it to have a little bit of give on it. And then it's ready to go in our canning pot. We put it in our canning pot for around 15 or 20 minutes. Then we pull it out. We put it on our washcloth just to kind of protect the jars from hitting a hard surface or even a cold surface that could make the jars explode, but also kind of control our boiling water as well. Once we've pulled them out of our bath, we're leaving them to rest for 5 to 10 minutes or so, and you should be able to hear a little popping noise, and that's how you know that these jars have actually sealed. We actually have one jar here that didn't seal, and so you can tell by just pushing on it, and if there's some give in your lid, you know that it hasn't sealed. The rest of these you know because there's no give. These are really perfect to can because we have an excess of apples here in northern Michigan right now, so this is in season. This is the time to have some canned goods to carry that freshness throughout your winter. So join us next week. We're going to have a lot more canning segments to come.